The Wagner Group, a private military company, or PMC for short, has gained infamy for its involvement in numerous conflicts around the world. To understand Wagner's enigmatic nature, it's essential to dive into its origins and background. The organization is named after the German composer Richard Wagner, Hitler's favorite. Wagner was known not only for his contributions to music, but also for his nationalistic and militaristic views. The group's motto is, "Our business is death, and business is good." I'll let you connect the dots. The group emerged in early 2010, initially operating covertly under the disguise of a security firm, just like the American Blackwater Group. It was entrusted with the security of assets such as VIPs in oil fields. Wagner's exact formation remains murky, but evidence suggests that it drew from the ranks of Russian military veterans, particularly those with experience in conflicts such as the Chechen Wars. As the Wagner Group expanded, its activity shifted towards participating in conflicts outside of Russia's borders. Wagner's mercenaries received training and equipment comparable to regular military forces. The mercenaries are drawn from various backgrounds, including former soldiers, military contractors, and volunteers enticed by lucrative financial incentives. In 2023, joining the 10,000-strong mercenaries were 40,000 convicts drawn from different correctional facilities around Russia. The hook? Promise of freedom after a 6-month-long service. Chances of that happening? 25%. In Syria, the Wagner Group, aligned with the Russian military, supported Assad's regime. The Wagner mercenaries operated alongside Russian forces, participating in combat operations, providing security, and guarding strategic facilities. Their involvement in Syria raised concerns over the role in the brutal suppression of opposition forces and civilian populations. The group's involvement in conflicts had been significant and controversial. One notable engagement is in Ukraine, where it supported pro-Russian separatist forces and recently regular Russian military units. The group's activities in Ukraine resulted in allegations of human rights abuses, war crimes, and destabilization of the region. The Wagner Group has gained a reputation for its distinct combat style and rigorous training regime, which has contributed to its effectiveness on the battlefield. Understanding the group's approach to warfare provides insight to its capabilities and operational strategies. The Wagner Group's combat style can be characterized as a hybrid of conventional military tactics and unconventional warfare methods. One notable aspect of the Wagner Group combat style is its emphasis on adaptability and flexibility. Mercenaries are trained to quickly adjust their tactics based on the specific requirements of a given situation. The agility allows the group to operate effectively in diverse environments and adapt to changing circumstances on the battlefield. The mercenaries are equipped with a wide array of modern weaponry and equipment, often comparable to what is used by regular military forces. The availability of advanced equipment enhances the group's combat capabilities and enables them to engage in a range of military operations. The training regime of Wagner Group is often described as intense and demanding, borderlining sadistic. Mercenaries undergo a comprehensive selection process which includes assessments of physical fitness, combat skills, and psychological aptitude. Successful candidates are then subject to an intensive training program that covers various aspects of warfare and mission-specific skills. Of course, convicts are not part of that selection process. The training is conducted in specialized facilities that replicate realistic combat scenarios. These facilities include shooting ranges, urban training environments, and simulation centers. Mercenaries received instructions from experienced trainers, many of whom have military backgrounds, ensuring the transfer of practical knowledge and expertise. The duration of the training program can vary depending on the specific role and mission requirements. Some sources suggest that the training can last for several months, during which recruits undergo a grueling regimen to develop their combat proficiency and needed operational readiness. In 2023, the training is about 4 weeks long for mercenaries going into Ukraine and 2 weeks long for convicts. The latter are mainly used as human meat to be used on highly dangerous missions or attacks on fortified Ukrainian positions. In addition to combat training, the Wagner Group places a strong emphasis on discipline and adherence to strict chain of command. Mercenaries undergo rigorous physical and mental conditioning to build resilience, endurance, and obedience. This disciplined approach ensures that the group's forces can operate cohesively and effectively under challenging circumstances, maintaining operational security and mission success. Reports suggest that the Wagner Group employs a system of internal security and surveillance to monitor its members' activities and maintain control. The system includes surveillance technologies, informants, and internal investigations. Such measures are implemented to prevent leaks of sensitive information, maintain operational security, and suppress conflict within the ranks. Upon acceptance, the recruits are prohibited from using social media, using their cell phones, or consuming alcohol. Personal documents are confiscated, and a dog tag with only a number is issued. Insubordination within the Wagner Group is not taken lightly. The group maintains a strict disciplinary measures to enforce obedience and loyalty. Reports indicate that instances of insubordination or failure to comply with orders can result in severe consequences, including expulsion from the group, loss of financial benefits, physical harm, or even execution by a sledgehammer blow to the head. So who wants to associate themselves with such a company? Of course, the Russian government. Allegations suggest a close connection between the group and Vladimir Putin. While the Russian government denies any official relationship with the Wagner Group, multiple reports and investigations indicate a level of coordination and support from the Russian authorities. Because the group is believed to have emerged from the Russian military intelligence agency, the GRU, it maintains close ties with the Russian military and intelligence circles. The nature of its operations, scale, and coordination with Russian forces suggest a high level of involvement beyond just private contracting. Dmitry Utkin is one key figure in the Wagner Group, a former Russian military officer who is believed to be the commander of the organization operations in Syria. Utkin, who goes by the nickname Wagner, has been sanctioned by the United States and the European Union for his involvement in the conflict in Ukraine. You can say he is the brawn of the operation. Second key figure is Yevgeny Prigozhin, a prominent Russian businessman with close ties to Putin. He's the brains. Prigozhin often refers to as Putin's chef due to his catering business, which has provided meals for the Russian president and his entourage, has been accused of funding and directing the group's activities through his network of companies. Prigozhin's role within the organization is believed to go beyond financial support, with reports suggesting that he exercises influence over the group's operations and strategic decisions. His alleged involvement had drawn attention to the potential political motivations behind Wagner Group's actions and its alignment with the Russian state interests. The exact extent of Putin's direct involvement or control over the Wagner Group remains a subject of debate and speculation. However, the group's activities and its close ties to Russian military and intelligence entities indicate a significant level of coordination and support from the Russian government. One thing is for sure, the Wagner Group's origins, secretive operations, and involvement in various conflicts have accumulated international attention and raised significant concerns. Its combat style, which combines professional training, military-grade equipment, and a flexible command structure, has made it a formidable force on the battlefield. However, the group's actions have also sparked controversies, with numerous allegations of human rights abuses, disregard for human life, disregard for international law, and the perpetuation of instability in conflict zones. As they say, our business is death, and business is good.